Please provide the text you want me to translate and check for YouTube safety. Have you heard about the secret of Isaiah? The name might sound familiar, but few know the deeper meaning behind this enigmatic figure. What was he hiding so well? Something capable of changing the perception of those who know it. In this video, we'll reveal what many have tried to hide, but which you can now discover. The truth behind Isaiah's secret might surprise even the most skeptical, and what you're about to see could change how you view a series of events. It's not just an ancient story or myth, but something that still echoes today and may have direct implications on your life. It's no exaggeration to say that upon discovering this secret, you'll never see the world the same way. Prepare yourself, because what we're about to share is rarely discussed openly. What's at stake here is more than knowledge. It's a new way of seeing the world, of interpreting signs that many ignore. And best of all, you don't have to wait any longer to find out. The secret of Isaiah is about to be revealed, and what you learn here could transform your view of the past, present, and even the future. There's something profoundly enigmatic and powerful about the concept of the secret of Isaiah. People often approach it as a simple biblical passage or an idea confined to spirituality, but what many don't realize is that it offers a set of principles that can transform how we face life's challenges. Over the centuries, scholars and mystics have tried to decipher this secret, believing it holds keys to wisdom and a deep understanding of human nature and the world around us. But what exactly is this secret? And why does it remain relevant today? The problem many people face when dealing with situations involving Isaiah's teachings is that they tend to interpret them superficially. They read the words but fail to grasp the depth of the hidden messages. This can be compared to how, in modern life, we often handle information. We consume it quickly, without reflection, without absorbing the true meaning. The secret of Isaiah demands contemplation. It requires us to step away from the rush and superficiality that often dominate our daily lives. Those who delve into this secret discover that it's not just a set of words, but a way of seeing the world more clearly and truthfully. One of the central points of the secret of Isaiah is the idea that true power lies in silence and patience. We live in an age where everything seems immediate. We want quick answers, instant solutions, and often lose the ability to wait, to observe, and to act at the right moment. Isaiah teaches us that there is wisdom in waiting, in observing the signs, and in acting precisely instead of reacting impulsively. This is a common mistake many make: the rush to solve problems without truly understanding the situation in depth. Another crucial aspect is the understanding that the secret is not something that can simply be revealed or taught. It needs to be lived, experienced. This means that each person seeking to understand it must tread their own path, learn from their own experiences and mistakes. However, what Isaiah offers us are guides, principles that can help illuminate this journey. He reminds us that true understanding comes from within, not from without. Many become frustrated, seeking external answers when the secret, in fact, lies in cultivating a deeper inner connection. Therefore, the relevance of the secret of Isaiah to today's audience is undeniable. In a world full of distractions, anxieties, and conflicting information, it invites us to slow down, reflect, and seek inner wisdom. For many, this may seem a difficult task, as we are accustomed to seeking quick solutions. But those who truly dedicate themselves to understanding and living Isaiah's teachings discover that there is a peace and clarity that emerge from following this path. And this peace is something that, in times of uncertainty and chaos, becomes increasingly valuable. In short, the secret of Isaiah is not something that can be fully understood in a superficial reading or literal interpretation. It requires time, patience, and a willingness to explore the depths of being. For those willing to embark on this journey, Isaiah's teachings offer not only answers, but a new way of seeing the world and oneself. Did you enjoy the video? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next content that will help you even more. Leave your comment with your questions and suggestions. Your participation is essential to always improve. Keep watching to delve deeper into the subject. The secrets of the book of Isaiah, one of the most enigmatic and profound works in the Bible, offer a vast field of study, reflection, and practical application. To truly understand the hidden messages behind Isaiah's words, it's essential first to understand the historical and spiritual context in which the prophet lived. Isaiah was one of the main prophets of Israel, and his prophecies address a wide range of topics, from the condemnation of Israel's sins to the promise of future redemption. Isaiah lived in a time of great political and spiritual turmoil, when the kingdom of Judah was surrounded by foreign powers and faced internal crises of morality and justice. The prophet, therefore, acted as a voice of warning, but also of hope, pointing to a future in which God would restore his people. At the heart of Isaiah's teachings is the idea that divine judgment is inevitable, but God's mercy is always offered to those who repent. This concept is fundamental to understanding the secret behind his prophecies. Often, Isaiah's language may seem severe, but behind this severity lies the promise of restoration and renewal. For example, in chapter 1, verse 18, Isaiah conveys a message of hope. "Come now, and let us reason together, saith the Lord. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool." This reveals God's character as a just judge, but also as a merciful redeemer. An important aspect of Isaiah is how he uses powerful imagery to convey his messages. He speaks of mountains being leveled, deserts blooming, and kings falling, all as metaphors for God's transformative power. These images are not merely poetic. They are designed to evoke an emotional and spiritual response from the reader. For example, when Isaiah speaks of the suffering servant, chapter 53, he uses an image of someone who is despised and rejected, but who, through his suffering, brings healing and redemption to many. This passage is widely interpreted as a messianic prophecy pointing to Jesus Christ, and is one of the deepest secrets of the book of Isaiah. Now that we've established a solid foundation on the context and central themes of Isaiah, it's time to explore practical strategies for applying these lessons to our daily lives. The first step is to recognize that Isaiah's messages are timeless. Although written thousands of years ago, they still resonate today, especially when we face personal or social challenges. Just as the people of Judah faced crises and conflicts, so too do we face moments of uncertainty and difficulty. The key to applying Isaiah's teachings is to understand that just as God promised restoration to his people, he also promises restoration and renewal in our lives. A practical way to apply Isaiah's teachings is through prayer and meditation. Prayer, in the context of Isaiah's teachings, is not just a request for help, but also a way of recognizing our need for redemption and transformation. Just as Isaiah urged the people to repent of their sins and turn to God, so too are we called to examine our lives, identify areas that need change, and seek divine guidance. Furthermore, meditating on Isaiah's words, especially passages that speak of hope and restoration, can help us maintain a positive perspective, even in times of difficulty. Another practical step is to adopt a mindset of service and compassion, inspired by the suffering servant described in Isaiah 53. Just as the suffering servant brought healing through his sacrifice, so too can we bring healing and hope to others through acts of kindness and compassion. This can be as simple as offering a word of encouragement to someone who is going through a difficult time, or volunteering to help those in need. By doing so, We are living out Isaiah's principles and participating in the work of restoration that he prophesied. However, the implementation of these teachings is not always easy. One of the most common obstacles is the temptation to give up when the results are not immediate. Isaiah spoke of promises that would take time to fulfill, and this can be frustrating for those who expect quick changes. However, it's important to remember that restoration and redemption are processes that take time. Just as a tree doesn't grow overnight, so too do spiritual and personal changes take time to manifest. Patience and perseverance are essential to successfully applying Isaiah's teachings. Another common challenge is internal resistance to change. Often we know we need to change, but we resist because the process of change can be uncomfortable or even painful. Isaiah reminds us, however, that suffering and difficulty are part of the process of growth and renewal. Just as the suffering servant went through pain before bringing healing, so too must we be willing to face challenges to achieve transformation. One way to overcome this resistance is to focus on the end results, the promise of restoration and renewal that Isaiah offers us. Furthermore, it's important to recognize that we are not alone in this process. Isaiah frequently speaks of God's power to guide and sustain his people even in the most difficult times. When we face obstacles or challenges while trying to apply Isaiah's teachings, we can trust that God is with us, offering us strength and wisdom to persevere. Prayer and continued reading of the scriptures are ways to maintain this connection with God and ensure that we are following his guidance. Finally, one of the deepest secrets of Isaiah is the promise that, despite all the difficulties and challenges we may face, there is always hope for redemption and renewal. This hope is what allows us to continue even when circumstances seem impossible. Isaiah reminds us that God is faithful to his promises and that in the end he will bring about the restoration we so desire. By keeping this hope in our hearts and continuing to apply Isaiah's teachings in our lives, we can experience the transformation and renewal that he prophesied so long ago. In summary, the secrets of Isaiah are deeply rooted in understanding divine judgment, God's mercy, and the promise of redemption. By applying these teachings in our daily lives, through prayer, meditation, service to others, and perseverance amidst difficulties, we can experience the spiritual and personal transformation that Isaiah prophesied. While the path may be challenging, the rewards, restoration and renewal, are worth every effort. The secret of Isaiah is a topic that has sparked interest in both spiritual and academic circles, especially when it comes to applying ancient principles in modern contexts like positive psychology and personal development. Various studies and experts have explored how ancient teachings, like those contained in this secret, can be practically applied to improve quality of life, increase resilience, and promote personal growth. A study conducted by Harvard University, for example, analyzed the impact of meditation and visualization practice on mental and emotional health. The research revealed that individuals who regularly practice these exercises experience a significant reduction in stress and anxiety levels, as well as an increase in feelings of well-being and purpose in life. These findings corroborate what the secret of Isaiah suggests regarding the importance of aligning thoughts and intentions with concrete actions to achieve positive results. In the field of psychology, Dr. Martin Seligman, one of the leading figures in positive psychology, argues that the practice of gratitude, a concept present in many ancient spiritual teachings, including Isaiah's, is directly linked to happiness and resilience. In his research, he discovered that individuals who keep gratitude journals report greater life satisfaction and a lower propensity for depression. This aligns with the practice suggested in The Secret of Isaiah, which emphasizes the need to maintain a positive and grateful mindset, even in the face of adversity. However, the practical application of these teachings faces challenges. One of the most common obstacles is the difficulty in maintaining consistency in daily practices such as meditation, visualization, or gratitude. Many people start with enthusiasm but end up giving up due to a lack of immediate results. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Psychology highlighted that 45% of people who begin personal development practices give up in the first 3 weeks. This data illustrates one of the biggest challenges in implementing spiritual practices in daily life: the lack of patience and persistence. To overcome this challenge, experts suggest adopting small daily goals instead of large objectives that may seem unattainable. For example, instead of trying to meditate for 30 minutes right away, starting with 5 minutes daily may be more effective and sustainable. A study conducted by Stanford University demonstrated that creating micro-habits is one of the most effective ways to promote lasting behavioral changes. This means that when following the principles of the Secret of Isaiah, the key to success lies in consistency and patience, and not necessarily in the intensity of the practices. A real-life example of successful application of these principles can be seen in the story of an entrepreneur named John, who, after facing a period of great stress and financial failure, decided to implement the teachings of the Secret of Isaiah into his routine. He began practicing daily visualization of his goals, incorporated gratitude into his life, and adopted meditation as a tool to calm his mind. In 6 months, John reported a significant improvement in his mental and emotional health, as well as having managed to reorganize his company, leading it to sustainable growth. This experience reflects the effectiveness of the principles when applied consistently and with determination. Another common challenge is the tendency to focus exclusively on external results, such as financial success or social recognition, ignoring internal growth. The Secret of Isaiah emphasizes that true success is a combination of external achievement and inner peace. For many, balancing these two aspects can be difficult, especially in a society that values tangible results more. However, experts like Dr. Jon Kabat-Zinn, creator of the mindfulness-based stress reduction (MBSR) program, state that focusing on the present moment and inner well-being is crucial to achieving lasting and satisfying results. To address this issue, it's important to cultivate a long-term mindset. Instead of seeking instant gratification, practitioners of the Secret of Isaiah are encouraged to see the growth process as an ongoing journey. A study by the University of Toronto showed that individuals with a growth mindset, that is, those who see challenges as learning opportunities, are more likely to achieve their goals and maintain long-term satisfaction. This reinforces the idea that the practice of Isaiah's principles should not be seen as a quick fix, but as a continuous path of self-discovery and personal improvement. In short, the Secret of Isaiah offers a set of principles that can be practically applied to improve people's lives, both in terms of external success and internal well-being. However, as studies and expert opinions show, the key to success lies in consistency, patience, and a willingness to see growth as a continuous process. Furthermore, it's important to address common challenges, such as lack of persistence and excessive focus on external results, with practical strategies such as creating micro-habits and cultivating a growth mindset. Thus, by integrating these teachings into their daily lives, people can not only achieve their goals, but also experience a lasting sense of peace and fulfillment. Isaiah was an enigmatic figure whose secrets and teachings continue to resonate throughout time. He's often remembered for his wisdom, clear vision, and ability to interpret signs that others couldn't perceive. In this video, we will explore the mysteries surrounding Isaiah, highlighting some of his main lessons and how they can be applied in our daily lives. Isaiah's ability to foresee future events and his deep connection with the spiritual are aspects that make him a fascinating and timeless figure. His life was marked by challenges, but also by remarkable resilience, which helped him stand firm in his convictions, even in the face of adversity. Isaiah always stressed the importance of listening to the inner voice and trusting one's own intuition. He believed that to access true wisdom, it was necessary first to delve deeply within oneself, moving away from external noise and worldly distractions. This teaching is something that still resonates strongly today, in a world that constantly tries to distract us from our path with endless distractions. True clarity, according to Isaiah, comes from inner silence, meditation, and the ability to discern what truly matters. He also emphasized the importance of cultivating patience, as the answers we seek often do not come immediately, but reveal themselves over time when we are ready to receive them. Another central aspect of Isaiah's teachings is the idea that the path to enlightenment and wisdom is not linear. He spoke of the need to face the ups and downs of life with courage and determination, understanding that each obstacle is, in fact, an opportunity for growth. Isaiah also reminds us that true power does not lie in brute force or imposing our will on others, but rather in the ability to understand and work with the invisible forces that govern the universe. He believed that by aligning ourselves with these forces, we could achieve higher levels of understanding and fulfillment. For Isaiah, humility was an essential virtue. He taught that to receive the greatest secrets of the universe, it was first necessary to recognize one's own smallness in the face of the vastness of the cosmos. Only those who approach knowledge with humility and reverence are able to understand its deepest truths. This is a crucial point that we often forget in our incessant search for quick answers and easy solutions. True knowledge, according to Isaiah, can only be achieved through a continuous process of learning and self-discovery. Isaiah's secrets also include a strong emphasis on the importance of community and human connections. He believed that no one could achieve true success alone. Collaboration, sharing ideas, and mutual support were fundamental to everyone's growth. Isaiah encouraged people to form strong bonds with those who shared the same values and goals, as he knew that these connections could be an invaluable source of strength and wisdom. In a world where individuality is often overvalued, Isaiah's teachings on interdependence and the importance of human relationships are more relevant than ever. Now, after exploring some of Isaiah's main secrets, it's important to reflect on how these teachings can be applied in our own lives. By adopting patience, self-knowledge, humility, and valuing human connections, we can begin to tread a wiser and more balanced path. But, as Isaiah reminds us, this path is not easy and requires constant effort. True wisdom is not something that is acquired overnight, but rather the result of a long and often challenging journey. However, those who are willing to embark on this journey will surely reap lasting rewards. If you are interested in the secrets of Isaiah and want to learn more about how to apply these principles to your life, be sure to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you don't miss any future content. Here, we will continue to explore profound and fascinating topics like this, always with the goal of bringing more clarity and wisdom to your daily life. Share this video with friends and family who may also benefit from these reflections, and leave your impressions of Isaiah's teachings in the comments. What impacted you the most? How do you intend to apply these secrets to your own journey? Finally, remember that wisdom is a continuous process of learning and reflection. By following in Isaiah's footsteps and practicing his teachings, you will be better prepared to face life's challenges with serenity and confidence. Don't miss the opportunity to continue learning and growing. The journey is only just beginning.